Greetings, Bashar.
And to you good day. What is your story? Your story starts with a sigh, which is a sign of release and surrender.
Yes. My story is such a beautiful story.
Well, they are all beautiful, yes.
It's filled with peaks and valleys.
Yes,
That's
as
for
every
sure.
story is.
These 3 questions, I have a chapter in the book. It's part 2, chapter 5 of my story.
Yes.
It's entitled The Shaman and the Sorcerer.
All right.
And it has to do with their similarities
Yes.
and their differences.
Yes.
That has been probably an understanding of my dark side
Yes.
and my light side.
Yes.
We all contain
Yes.
this yin and yang, this male and female.
Polarity.
The polarity.
Yes.
And balancing that polarity has been such a strong force in my story
Yes.
and in this life.
Yes.
So the question is really the dynamics behind this idea. And my story is what I'm also going to ask, which is we are here collectively living this story about what we understand as shamans,
Yes.
indigenous people, sorcerers, indigenous people.
Yes.
And because it's physical reality, things happen. Sorcerers can cast spells.
Well, sort of, yes.
They can send energy to people.
Yes, and if it is accepted, then the person can experience an effect from that. But it has to be accepted.
Now, okay, so because I know it's based on the belief system
Yes.
to allow this thing to happen,
Yes.
I don't choose to have that happen, but I had it happen to me.
But obviously you have chosen to, or it couldn't have.
I obviously had an unconscious
Yes.
understanding that this is going to be.
Yes. And thus then it has served you to be able to tell a story.
Yes.
And so, has it helped you get in touch with the belief systems that allowed you to choose to attract these things to yourself?
It's been of great service to me because it taught me a lot about how afraid of dying I am
All right. But you know you die every second.
all the time.
Yeah. So what's there to be afraid of?
Nothing except that I didn't like how it distorted my energy field, which is really a question.
You mean how you chose to distort your own energy field?
It's so interesting because
Yes.
for me, I experienced this thing that was very, very close to my physical death.
Yes.
And
That's exciting.
yeah, it was very exciting.
Do you not know?
And,
do you not
and-
know that in most indigenous cultures on your planet, one of the greatest transformational experiences for shamans and sorcerers is to actually pass through death?
See, yes.
Well, there you go.
Of course.
You're just living that particular storyline.
Yeah, I learned a lot about the metaphysical kind of symbolic death, knowing that, what you just said.
Yes.
And then the actual reality of what was happening to me.
Yes.
And I also created to be healed by this that there was no way to heal it
All right.
except through the Christ energy,
Oh, all right.
which is what I guess I provided for myself.
Yes.
Okay, I knew these answers.
Yes, I know.
And I'm fascinated by it. It took the wind out of me this last year.
Well, now there's a wind coming you can put back in.
Then let's let this hurricane, Irene, will bring that beautiful cleansing to me so that I will bring some closure to this idea. You know, I'm working in the world
Yes.
with these indigenous people.
Yes.
And when you're around them, it's very visceral.
Yes.
And things happen.
Yes.
Energies are being placed in places where they should not be.
Well,
So we
energies
have,
are being offered.
Yes. Now what about protection?
Again, it's all about what you believe. And if you believe you need protection, that should tell you something about what you're willing to accept as true.
I will go from this point forward in front of all these witnesses
Yes. Knowing that you are
protected.
not protected,
I am in a place where I don't need protection.
you are indestructible.
I am indestructible.
You are eternal. You are infinite. You are whatever you choose to experience yourself to be as well. Remember, please remember, you are experiencing an experience. You are always indestructible. You are always eternal. You are always infinite. But you can experience yourself as not being so. You can experience yourself as needing protection. But the truth is the only way you could actually create an experience of needing protection is if you actually didn't need it. Because you have to be an indestructible, eternal, infinite being in order to be able to create the kind of experience that you're not. You have to have unlimited power, in other words, in order to create the illusion that you're powerless. So having the experience of being powerless is actually the proof that you are unlimited in power. Because you can create anything, even an experience of being disempowered. That should tell you something about how powerful you are. Do you understand the paradox in what we're saying here?
I do.
All right.
I do. I'm just dealing with thousands of years of humanity's
But
belief.
that's all right, because you're not actually dealing with that unless you think you are, unless you believe you are.
Right.
Remember that everything exists at once, and what you call history changes when you change yourself. The present is not a result of the past. The past changes with the present. Because there is only here, there is only now, and whoever you define yourself to be now determines any so-called history that you've set up. But you're creating that history and what you choose to connect to as true in history when you define who you are right now. If you define yourself differently, you will have a different history. Because past and present and future in that sense are all one, and what you call past and future are completely illusionary. There actually is no such thing as the past. There really is no such thing as the future. And the way you can easily prove this to yourself is anytime you ask yourself what time it is always now. It's never then. What time is it now? So now is the only thing that actually exists fundamentally. Past and future are real as experiences, but they don't actually exist as the structure of existence itself. The structure of existence only exists, and the only thing that existence has is presentness, nowness. That's it. Anything you call a different moment is actually the same moment from a different point of view. Make sense?
Yes.
Does that help?
It does help very much.
Well, thank you.
And Bashar, I come back to the same, the question of these indigenous people.
Yes.
That I am not the one to change all of their belief systems.
No, of course not.
And when I walk in their space,
Yes.
I'm dealing with thousands of years of understanding of not bad things being placed, but also beautiful, good, and healing things.
Yes.
So that balance is key.
But remember that
And
you
what do
are
I do with
also capable of simply also offering a different point of view, not that they have to accept it, but you've attracted yourself to those particular experiences to share in both directions as well.
Great.
All right?
Okay, that's good. May I ask another question?
That was a question.
That was my third. No, that's not my third. That was my second. My story is my story.
Yes.
I was interested a little while ago about the collective consciousness story.
Yes.
The Book of Earth.
Yes.
And what is going on. We're experiencing our Earth.
Depends on which Earth you're talking about.
Exactly. And this hurricane.
Yes.
And I think
Which
about
hurricane?
this one.
What hurricane?
I'm experiencing what hurricane?
You're
for
experiencing a hurricane? Oh, all right.
you? Not right now. And
Are you experiencing a hurricane? Are you? Are you?
so the collective agreement, the contract that we have,
Yes.
how are we doing? And it seems that
How are you doing?
more storms and more of the understanding of what is so-called predicted.
Again, please remember, it isn't about what happens outside, it's about how your relationship is to it.
Yes.
So the idea of whether the outside changes or not isn't a measure of how you're doing. The measure of how you're doing is how you relate to it, whether or not it keeps happening or changes.
Yeah, because there's so much talk about it. And we talk
Yes.
about 2012.
Yes,
We
yes,
talk
yes.
about these dates. We talk about prophecies.
Yes.
So,
You are creating all of your permission slips to be symbolically representative of changes that you know are going on within your consciousness, both individually and collective. But the bottom line still is, individually and collectively, what kind of relationship do you want to have with all of these symbols you've created for yourself? That's really the only question.
so take all the information and kind of throw it in the trash, in a
Well,
sense.
you can mix it up in a blender, you can do what you wish with it. The idea really is simply, what's your relationship to it? If you feel like it doesn't serve you, then yes, put it aside. But don't invalidate it.
Yes. So, again, in preparation,
Preparation for what?
there's a collective contract.
Yeah.
I know
There
where you're
is.
going with this because
But collective contracts don't necessarily limit the individuality within it, as I already explained. Even though you may have a collective contract and a collective agreement of a particular kind of experience, different people within that collective agreement can still experience radically different individual things,
yes,
even in the same spot.
I see. I know. That's where we are now.
Yes.
Yes. And it was so different before, and it will be different in the future.
It will be simply a different.
The different now.
Yes. Thank you.
Wonderful, and thank you.
Thank
May I
you.
ask one more?
No.
Last, to be of service to another by proxy
Thank you.
as a spirit guide.
Good day.
Good day. Thank you, Bashar.
Don't be afraid to step right up to the mic, he says.
Unless, of course, you enjoy being afraid. Mary, you like scary stories, horror stories, chilling, thrilling stories. Good day.
Good day. Thank you, Bashar, and everyone that made this possible here today for me. And I had a question that essentially was answered earlier, and I
All right.
wasn't sure that I would ask a question. At the risk of exposure, I've stepped up to the mic to talk to you today.
There is no risk.
I wanted to talk to you because I'm here rather unexpectedly.
Congratulations.
Thank you. And I'm a bit wobbly at the moment.
Oh, congratulations again.
Thank you.
You are shifting and transforming and in unfamiliar seas.
Absolutely.
The unknown is your best friend. For only in the unknown can you discover more of yourself.
I think you hit this right on the head. My story is deeper transformation at the moment.
Yes.
And I'm sensing something energetically that I'm finding difficult to articulate.
Oh, all right.
I know it's personal, but it's
Yes.
also collective because it's occurring with a lot of energetics, weather-wise.
How would you like it to express itself creatively in your particular life? This realization that you are having.
Deeply and gently.
Specifically, how?
Not trauma.
Specifically, how? Creatively, how?
Health.
You're missing the point. What excites you in life?
Happiness.
Specifically, creatively. What creative expression specifically? Physical expression of creativity excites you.
Yes.
What?
Dolphins. At the moment, dolphins
Thank
are
you.
the first thing that comes to
And
my mind.
specifically, in what way would you like to interact with dolphin energy?
In a healing manner.
What does that mean to you?
Being with them, in the sea with them, swimming with them, being
All
around
right,
them.
thank you. When will you do that?
As soon as possible.
Which would be when? Will you start to take the steps in that direction as soon as you possibly can? No?
Yes.
Hesitation usually means no,
Hesitation in this moment means fear.
which means no.
No. Thank
So
you.
what are you afraid of in interacting with dolphins?
I'm afraid it's not possible. And this
What?
is relating to power. That
Not
it's not
possible?
possible for me to do this.
Why not?
Because of circumstances
Such as?
such as.
What reasons have you invented for yourself?
Ooh, thank you.
That's what you're actually describing.
Yes.
So if this is really, if it is truly, it's up to you to say, if it really is truly representative, at least one representation of your highest joy, what reasons have you invented to block yourself from expressing your highest joy? What circumstances have you created to represent those reasons that you've given yourself?
Lack.
Of what? There is no such thing as lack.
Yes.
Remember, it's all about definitions. We understand what your people mean by lack, but generally they think that that means lack of abundance. But it's not. When you are experiencing lack, you're experiencing an abundance of lack.
Yes. Yes.
Because you're always abundant. You're always abundant. The question is not whether you are abundant or not, it's what are you abundant in. So if you're having an abundance of lack, that's what you will experience. But if that's not what you prefer, you can allow your abundance to express something else. But you don't have to learn to be abundant. You just have to change what kind of abundance you're choosing to experience. So, what gets in your way with regard to being able to interact with dolphins? You do remember, yes, that an offer actually was made by Nania, the individual you know as April, that she does take people swimming with dolphins, yes?
Yes.
So what are you assuming prevents you from doing that?
Myself.
Well, why would you do that? Why would you prevent yourself?
Again, it goes back to fear.
Of what? Which you still haven't answered. Fear of what? What do you think is going to happen? Or are you saying you are afraid you can't do it?
Yes.
Because, going back to your concept of lack, because you lack what?
I think ultimately it goes back to the idea of power, that I'm not empowered enough to create what I truly want to create.
But did you not attract yourself to this event?
I did.
And in attracting
did.
yourself to this event, did you not sit in a room where somebody offered to take people swimming with dolphins?
Yes.
So didn't you attract that to yourself?
Yes, thank you.
So then aren't you lying to us? Is it not obvious that you're capable of attracting that? If you've attracted someone that can offer that to you, didn't you attract that?
Yes.
Well,
Yes,
then
thank
why
you.
are you saying you can't attract that?
Thank you.
You understand?
I do.
Let it be obvious. You don't need to get caught up in all of these concepts and suppositions. Let what is going on be obvious. Yes? It's up to
Yes.
you. You don't have to. If you want it to be more complicated, please don't let me take that away from you.
No, I don't.
I can even help you make it more complicated if you want.
Thank you very much, Bashar.
Does that help you?
It does.
All right. Then go and play and have fun.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello.
And to you, good day.
So, here's the thing.
Oh, the thing. The thing. All right. What is the thing?
The thing is that there's been a major scene
Major what?
in my story
Yes.
that's been at an impasse.
At an impasse. So you have a scene about an impasse.
No, the scene has just stopped. And I've been trying to.
What is the scene?
The scene is that I've been. My job was downsized in the fiasco in the marketplace.
They gave you a smaller job?
Well, yeah, doing nothing.
Oh, pretty small.
I'd say. And so, you know,
This is a sparkling opportunity for you to take action in the direction of what actually excites you instead of forcing yourself to continue to do something that doesn't.
and I
And
have.
therefore,
Well, I've run out of resources.
run
And
out of
so-
resources? Nonsense. That's not possible. You may have created the illusion that you've run out of resources, but you can't actually run out of resources.
Well,
Maybe you're just not allowing your imagination to be as free as it could be about what a resource might be. Maybe you're limiting your definition of what a resource could be. What does excite you? What are you doing that is representative of your highest excitement? Let's start there.
what I was doing before.
Is that really representative of your highest excitement?
Well, at this moment, yes, I loved what I was doing. I had switched careers to do that.
And thus then you are saying there is absolutely no way in your imagination that you can continue in any way, shape, or form to do the thing that excites you.
No,
Oh.
I've been trying. I've been trying.
You've been
my
what?
best. I've been working on it. I've been
Well, in what way have you been working?
Well, I've been making connections because I
Yes.
think that is the path in my world right now.
What is it that excites you?
Well, a lot of things, you know, but it requires money. I'd like to just travel around the world.
Then travel around the world.
I'd like to.
Then travel around the world.
Yeah, but how do I do that?
How do you do that?
Yes.
Like I said, you need to exercise more imagination as to what you're defining as a resource. May I give you an example?
Sure.
We use this quite often because it is a real physical world example of someone who is exactly in the same situation that you're describing. And because this is actually a person living on your planet, you will know I'm not just making up a fairy tale. This is something that actually can work in your reality. So take a lesson from this. There is a woman who's a fine, fantastic photographer. That is her passion. Her greatest excitement was the idea of going all around your planet and photographing what you call the sacred sites. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
All right. She had no money, which is one of the things that many people on your planet consider to be a necessary resource to do certain things. She did not allow her definitions to stop her. She allowed herself to stay in the vibration she preferred instead of succumbing to a fearful frequency. And by staying in the appropriate vibration of her preference, she was able to imagine, she was able to receive inspiration for how she could live her dream without necessarily having the resources that in the past she might have thought was necessary. And before I continue, therein lies the first important point. You cannot perceive what you're not the vibration of. If you don't stay in your preferred vibration, you will not be capable of receiving information or opportunities to show you how you might be able to continue. They will be invisible to you. Those doors will be closed to you if you don't stay in the vibration where they're open. So if you're afraid that you have no resources, if you're afraid you've lost the resources you need to continue doing what excites you, that fear in and of itself will actually make you incapable of receiving inspiration from your higher mind through your imagination that would allow you to do what you need to do. Do you understand that principle before we continue?
Yes.
All right, so to continue the story, the idea is that because she stayed in that state, she received an inspiration. Now, the next thing that many people on your planet would have said had she told them what she was inspired to do would be to have told her to her face that she was crazy, out of her mind, impossible, that would never work. Everyone knows you can't do it that way. That was not her vibration. She didn't pay attention to those things. Those were not her definitions of reality. And by the way, there's nothing wrong with being crazy. In fact, you might need a little bit more of it. So the idea then is that she received an inspiration. This is what she said: I will go to the airlines and I will ask them to fly me all around the world for free. so that I may take these wonderful photographs of these sacred sites. That is my passion. Simple. She did it. But because she was inspired, she added one more piece to that and said, if you will fly me all over the world for free to these sacred sites, the beautiful, gorgeous, glorious photos I will take of these sites, you may also use for your travel brochures to entice more tourists to these places. So there was a fair exchange of energy. Very important in any agreement, fair exchange. They said, not surprisingly, absolutely, great idea. Not only thus then did they fly her all over the world for free to take photos of the sacred sites, they paid her to do it, fed her to do it, put her up in the best hotels. She lived her dream like a queen, didn't spend a dime. The point being, unless you stay in the vibration of your preference, you will never be inspired to take the steps that would actually show you that such things are actually not only possible, probable, but highly likely when you stay in the appropriate frequency. Do you understand the moral of the story?
Yes. Yes.
Does this inspire you?
Does, yes.
Do you believe that this principle will work for you as well as it worked for her?
Well, you know, I'm...
Do you believe the principle will work for you as well as it worked for her?
I believe it can, but I think that I've been...
So the answer is no. Now, let me stop you there. I want you to understand something very paradoxically important here. In some senses, I know, I can see, I can read, some aspect of your being thinks that to answer you're not sure about that, you think that's actually humble. It's incredibly arrogant. It's incredibly arrogant to stand there and say that a principle of creation that works for everyone can't work for just you. You're singling yourself out of all of creation, that you're the only one for whom that idea doesn't work. That's incredibly arrogant. And I know you don't want to be that way. And I know you didn't think you were being that way. But the idea is that the paradox is that while many of you think you're being humble and saying, oh, no, I don't deserve that. That won't work for me. That is an incredible place of arrogance. All you need to do is understand that this is the way creation is structured. This mechanism works whether you think it does or not. In fact, it's working for you all the time anyway, because whatever it is you're putting out is what you're getting back. It's just that what you're getting back is a result of what you're putting out. The uncertainty you're putting out is what you're getting back. Uncertain situations. And that's why you feel that, in a sense, you're kind of at an impasse and don't know what to do, because that's what you're putting out, impassive vibrations.
Well, isn't it not true that sometimes you have to wait? Things don't just automatically appear.
It is true that there is, to some degree, the experience of what you would call a time lag within the idea of manifestation to allow you the experience of process that will enrich your appreciation of what it is you do ultimately manifest. But nevertheless, that doesn't mean that in any way, shape, or form, the so-called time lag or process needs to be any less a part of what is representative of your joy. In other words, you're not waiting for something to happen. Time lags don't mean you're waiting. Time lags just mean there's another part of your excitement going on that you're not really paying attention to or defining as part of your excitement. And because you're not defining the waiting period as part of your excitement, you experience it as a time lag, as a waiting period, instead of another exciting chapter in your story before something else exciting happens.
Well, that's true, you know. I mean, I have been sort of having somewhat of a good time while I'm waiting, but that
but it can't compare to what's about to happen that I'm waiting for. But you see, the whole thing is that you're waiting. That's the energy you don't prefer. Don't wait. Understand that whatever it is you're experiencing can be experienced as a part of your excitement as a part of that excitement. It's a stepping stone in that excitement. It's a piece of that excitement. It's not, in that sense, apart from it. It's not just something to get you there. It is, in and of itself, an expression of your overall excitement. Use your curiosity and your imagination to figure out how that can be so. And you will experience this particular time frame as exciting as anything. And you will not be waiting for something better to happen. And then when you stop waiting for something better to happen, it happens. Because you're no longer waiting for it to happen. You've taken the waiting out of the equation by loving whatever's going on so much that you collapse and compress time, and before you know it, something else is happening, and something else is happening, and something else is happening, and something else is happening. There's no waiting in excitement. Do you understand? There's no waiting in your excitement. Excitement does not contain the component of waiting. There may be other experiences between this experience and that one, but if all experiences in your excitement are equal, then you're not waiting for any one particular one to come before any other, because they're all so exciting that it doesn't matter what's happening. So you're never waiting. Make sense?
Yes.
Can you let that sink in?
Yes,
Are you sure?
I am.
All right. So this will work for you then, yes?
Yes, it will.
Because it does work for you already, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have an exciting day.
I will. You too.
Oh, and by the way, pleasant dreams.
Hello, Bashar.
And a you good day.
Thank you for the co-creation. I appreciate it.
And you as well.
All right, first off, I wanted to ask, in this now, my wife and I have been married for 22 years.
All right.
How many other successive, right nows are there that we are living together?
How many other parallel realities do you exist in as a couple?
Yes, sir.
Oh, sir. How formal. As we scan you, well, we'll give you this. Within, let's say, a 15% difference margin,
Okay.
34,793.
Wow, that's a lot. Cool, thank you. All right, and I had one question about all the ascended masters said that in where we are now that we can do what they did
Yes.
and more.
That was their whole point.
Okay, right. How do you get into that vibration? First of all, define vibration. When you say vibration, do you mean
State
just,
of being.
just your state of being?
Because you are an energy, yes?
Yes.
And therefore, when you are aligned with the idea of doing what excites you the most, every single moment that you can, and acting on it every single moment that you can, you are, like a compass needle, pointing to your true north, aligned with your true vibration, your signature frequency that is uniquely the frequency, the vibration of you as an energy, as a consciousness. So that's the answer to everything. The idea of being a reflection of an ascended master is simply being the being who always acts first on the thing that is most representative of their highest frequency, their highest excitement, their true vibration.
So my next question was going to be, is that possible in our lifetimes
Yes.
right now? So
Yes.
you answered the question.
Did you ask
Yes, it
the
is.
question?
No. No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
Did I?
Yes.
No. Okay.
You asked, is it possible?
Yes.
Therefore, in being capable of conceiving it, the answer is yes. Or you wouldn't have been capable of conceiving the question.
Very
You
good.
see, many times the questions that you ask are the answers in disguise, except at the end of the answer, you've taken the exclamation point and bent it over into a question. If you straighten it back out into an exclamation point, you will
You
know
got
you
your
have
answer.
the answer, and that your ability to ask the question means that the answer is there.
Very good.
Does that make sense?
Yes, sir, it does. Thank you, Bashar.
Is that all you need today?
Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir. Well, one moment. I will add one caveat to that. Would you like to come back? If you have the ability to discern what is relevant to your reality and your life, yes, you can manifest that. If, however, you are not giving yourself the ability to understand the relevancy of things, then no, something that you imagine may not manifest. Do you understand the idea of relevancy here?
No.
In other words, should you be, shall we say, musing in your imagination that you could be 12 feet tall and purple with 50 arms? Well, yes, it's possible, because anything is possible. Is there a high degree of probable relevance to that in your reality? No. So the idea is, yes, you can do anything, but what you will most likely do is what is more highly probable or relevant to your life. So that's the only caveat to that idea.
Okay, and that all comes down to your belief systems too, and how you can change that.
Well, yes, but again, the idea is that you have agreed to a certain degree to abide by certain frameworks of physical reality in the experience you are having. And if for some reason it does serve that collective agreement for you to appear that shape, then you can do it. But if you haven't simply set yourself on that kind of a path, if it isn't really so relevant in the collective or your individual reality for something like that to occur, it is not as likely that you will go in that direction.
Okay.
But you will go in a direction that is as, shall we say, as impactful as that, but in your own relevant terms.
Okay.
Make sense?
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you, Bashar.